Have you ever noticed something strange? You have a stable job. You receive a steady paycheck. Maybe you even get raises. But you still feel financially insecure. You work hard. You stay responsible. Yet money always feels tight. If that sounds familiar, you may be stuck in what I call the salary trap. Today we're going to break this down clearly and calmly. No hype, no drama, just how the system works and how to think differently about it. Let's start with the core problem. Most people are taught a simple formula. Go to school, get a good job, work hard, climb the ladder. Everything will be fine. And for many years, it worked reasonably well. But here's the issue. When your entire financial life depends on a salary, your income is limited by three things: your time, your employer, and the structure of the system you work inside. Imagine you earn $3,000 per month. You pay rent, you pay for food, transportation, utilities, insurance, subscriptions. At the end of the month, maybe you save $200. You work 40 to 50 hours every week, yet your savings grow very slowly. Now inflation rises by 5%. Your salary increases by 3%. On paper, you got a raise. In reality, your purchasing power went down. This is the salary trap. You feel stable, but you are not building real wealth. If you find this helpful, take a second to like the video. It helps the channel grow and reach more people who want to understand money better. Now let's go deeper. The first issue is dependency. A salary creates stability, but it also creates reliance on a single income source. One company, one manager, one decision that determines whether you get paid. If that company struggles, your income is at risk. If they automate your role, your income is at risk. If they restructure, your income is at risk. The system is not designed to make employees wealthy. It is designed to make organizations productive. Employees help companies grow. Owners and shareholders build long-term wealth. There is a structural difference there. The second issue is what people call job security. Many people stay in jobs they dislike because they believe the job is secure. But think carefully. Companies lay off workers. Industries shrink. Technology replaces entire departments. True security is not a job contract. True security is having valuable skills, savings that can support you, and assets that generate income even when you are not working. If your income stops the moment you stop working, that is not security. That is dependence. The third issue is trading time for money. There are only 24 hours in a day. If you earn $20 per hour, your income is directly tied to how many hours you can sell. To earn more, you must either work more hours or increase your hourly rate. Both options have limits. You cannot work unlimited hours forever, and raises usually come slowly. Wealth grows faster when income is not directly tied to your time. This includes things like investments, businesses, royalties, or rental income. These take time and effort to build, but once established, they can produce income repeatedly. A salary pays you once for your time. Assets can pay you again and again. That difference changes everything. The fourth issue is inflation and lifestyle creep. Let's say you receive a $500 monthly raise. At first, you feel successful. Then gradually, you upgrade your lifestyle. A nicer apartment, a better car, more dining out, better gadgets. This is lifestyle creep. Your spending rises with your income. At the same time, inflation pushes prices up quietly in the background. After a year, your higher salary feels normal. Your savings barely increase. Many people increase income for 20 years, yet their net worth stays surprisingly small. The problem is not just income. It is uncontrolled expense growth. Now let's talk about psychology. The salary trap works because it keeps you comfortable enough. Humans value immediate comfort over long-term freedom. A monthly paycheck reduces anxiety. It creates routine. It creates predictability. Your brain likes predictability. When basic needs are covered, motivation to change decreases. There is also identity attached to employment. Job titles create status. Companies create belonging. Stability creates social approval. Even if someone feels underpaid, the fear of uncertainty often keeps them in place. But staying in the same financial pattern for decades is also risky. It is just a slower, less visible risk. So what can you do? This is not about quitting your job tomorrow. This is about shifting your strategy gradually and intelligently. First, build a financial runway. Aim to save 3 to 6 months of living expenses. This reduces fear. When you are not desperate, you make better long-term decisions. Second, control lifestyle inflation. When your income increases, avoid increasing your spending at the same speed. If your income rises by 10%, try increasing expenses by only 3% or less. Invest the difference. That gap is where wealth begins. Third, develop high-value skills. Focus on skills that solve real problems and produce measurable results. Sales, data analysis, technology skills, communication, financial literacy. Skills increase your earning power. Assets increase your wealth. You need both. Fourth, begin building assets early. You do not need large amounts of money to start. Consistent investing over long periods benefits from compounding. Small amounts, invested regularly, can grow significantly over time. This is not about fast profit. It is about patience and discipline. Fifth, create a second income stream. It can start small. Freelance work, consulting, digital services, teaching what you know. The goal is not instant success. The goal is reducing dependence on a single paycheck. Even an additional few $100s per month changes your mindset. You feel less trapped. And psychology matters. Let's also clarify common mistakes. Escaping the salary trap does not mean hating your job. It does not mean quitting without preparation. It does not mean chasing risky shortcuts. Another mistake is believing that salary itself is bad. Salary is a tool. It funds your savings. It funds your investments. It provides stability while you build assets. The real problem is relying on salary forever without building anything beyond it. And finally, increasing income without controlling spending keeps you stuck. Higher income with equally higher expenses still equals financial stress. The salary trap is subtle. It does not feel like a trap. It feels like stability. But real financial security comes from ownership, discipline, and long-term thinking. Use your salary as a foundation, but do not let it become your ceiling. Over time, small, smart decisions. Savings compound. Skills compound. Investments compound. And eventually, your income is no longer tied only to your hours. That is when real freedom begins. If you want to understand how money really works, subscribe to Money Shift. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this. And I'll see you in the next lesson.